What is soaping? Soaping is like grinding on shit with just your shoes on. Yeah, it's basically like Sonic the Hedgehogging.
I just want to soap. I want to smoke bud. I want to party. I want to bang my chick. And I want to have a good time.
Twitch chat in a nutshell. This is fucking great!
It was a regular shoe with a hard plastic grind plate on the bottom.
This is, what is this, ASMR?
Down rails.
My name's Ryan Johnsmus. I'm a pro soaper.
I wish I
grew up
had
in
a
El
title
Segundo
that cool. A
when
pro
I was
soaper
about-
instead I'm just a fucking
I was about 16.
internet loser.
It was like cruising down all
There's
fast.
no
He
way
jumps
this
up on his
isn't
picnic
ironic.
table. He does a
Though the
360
spider
off
web
me.
tattoo is a bit
I just
much.
kind of stopped in my
That'd
tracks.
be really committed to satire.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I've got it.
And the YOLO forearm tattoo, maybe he's not ironic, I don't know.
Because I was like, I can see it now. I'm gonna be rolling to school wearing all black with these Oakley shades. I'm gonna be doing 360s and shit. Like I'm gonna be getting all these girls. They're gonna be like wanting to take me to the prom. Like
girls do love
Pimp shit
360s.
right
if you want to know how to get a girl wet immediately, hit some 360s in
moment I
front of her. Just
saw
get up and just
those
twirl
soaps,
around,
I was
twirl
like-
again.
And so I hit send, but I was using the company's Outlook Express. And when I hit send, it actually went reply to all.
I lost my job. And my home.
After I got fired from soap,
That sounds about right. Yeah.
I had recently got
Yeah.
the soap O
That's
logo
the story
tattooed
of a
on my
pro
shoulder.
soaper right there.
And
Motherfucker, welcome to Vegas, bitches. Club hopping, and I got the VIP. Max and relax, high stakes, basking on leather seats. Fade ringing, Alizé and the Chris Brown. I love it when the laces flashing, hashing the
Fuck yes! Ryan became an astronaut. Ryan fucked a supermodel. Ryan fucked my mom. Ryan fucked me. Ah, he's too cool. Jesus. Ryan ran for president. Ryan found Atlantis. Ryan drank from the fountain of youth. Ryan revived Houdini. And I gotta stretch out. I'm gonna grind this gnarly washing machine. Get this on camera. Ah, textbook. Clip it. Send it to a girl. I need to get laid tonight. Excuse me, ma'am, you're blocking my gnarly grind?
soap shoes. Half the kids today don't even know what soap shoes are. I walk to the skate park and they're like, what are those? You know? These
All
are
the
soap
9-year-olds want
shoes.
my
How do I get
autograph,
some?
and then I teach them how to get
Oh,
pussy.
well, they went out of business before you were
It's
born.
soaping.
So
Nerds.
eBay.
Is that the only thing you can do with soap shoes is grind washing machines in very small pinches? Because if so, that's the shit. That is the lone wolf.
I've noticed that this is such a transient city. I think the statistic is
That man just dropped
4 million
transient?
people are coming and leaving.
How does he even know that word? This man's a soaper. If he drops anything above 3 syllables, I'm blown away. Alright, catch this, bro. I'm gonna soap off that rock, whip my dick out in midair, take a big old tinkle while flipping, land on the other side of the rock with my soaping.
I think it's kind of amusing. Sometimes I kind of find it.
Was that a Mick Hold?
Like,
A Mick Hold one-legger?
Such low
This man just
self-esteem.
popped off
They wanna, like,
a Mick
bring me
Holdy
down to their
one-leggy
level.
Supreme
Whatever
Mimi.
you love, you know, do it. I think
That is said to be impossible in the soap community.
it's an outward
This Ryan Wandiz is no joke.
expression of your
Oh my
internal
god. To be fair, that's kinda cool. I could see myself doing that. I wish he had shit his pants on the way down, but other than that, it was pretty goddamn cool. I hope Ryan Wandiz is soaping in the next Avengers movie. Fucking soaps over Thanos or some shit.
A lot of people talk,
If there's any
lot of
man in this world I
dream.
trust, it's Ryan.
but they never take a thing. You know, it doesn't even have to be the right action.
It's like
But as
Ryan's
long as you
tattoo
do
says,
something,
YOLO. You only soap
I
once.
believe the universe will
And
rearrange
then you quit from
itself
embarrassment. Unless
to
you're
show
Ryan.
you what you
What was that? A magic wand? What? It wasn't even a camera.
I think people
it was
have
a
to
stick.
be prepared
It's a branch.
to onions. As a kid, I never liked broccoli, but now I eat all kinds of vegetables. Rainbow chard, radishes, stuff I throw in my blender that I never ate as a kid because I want sustained energy. I want clarity. I want clean focus. I want to feel healthy. I want to feel good.
This video is
And
perfection.
so I've had to give up things.
Where can I find one of those? No. Hospital!
Sometimes
Hospital
when I
now,
get
please!
frustrated,
That's a
Some people will be like,
I broke my arm.
great. But I'm like, well,
Sweet God, stop filming. Get me out of
I might
here.
get frustrated. And I'm like, ask myself the question, why am I out here? Why am I 35 years old sliding in my fucking shoes? You know? And I
Self-awareness.
kind of remember, you know, that
Why? Tell me why.
the reason is like, I want to enjoy that ride. I want to jump on this roller coaster and ride this motherfucker all the way to the end and come off smooth and just keep walking.
Oh, he had self-awareness for a minute, but delusion took its hold right at the end again. You
live
keep
life,
riding
I wanna
that coaster,
experience it.
Ryan. I'm on that with you.
Visit.
Well, the energy really took a dive here. What is he peeing? Oh, he is peeing. Oh, okay, never mind. You do you, Ryan. It's all about riding that roller coaster. Much better. What? You were peeing, Ryan. I wasn't worried you were gonna get, like, sniped or something. Did he pee himself into a fucking coma? What happened?
Thing.
Freedom never looked so cool.
I want to make
Look
every
at
day
everyone look at him.
count. I want to have every day having a purpose in life short.
Is that a 35-year-old man sliding down a rail on his
Gotta
shoes?
make that shit happen.
Ruth, tell me I'm wrong. No.
I
No one's
wish
that
you just
pathetic.
had a moment of
The woman that went by looked up at him so disgusted, like, Jesus, is that a soaper I smell? Ew. Thought a baby's
Life is,
shit in its diaper, but it's just a soaper.
Life is an interesting thing, man.
Oh, even the child.
But I'm
My
here,
daddy
man.
warned
Doing
me
it
about those
every day.
soapers.
Keeping my game tight. You know what I'm saying? Following all my dreams. Follow my goals. And just trying to make shit happen.
Right? They're laughing at
The sad moment when this is more entertaining than Apex. Was Endgame good?
Oh,
Sorry if this got asked a lot.
Someone edited this and they couldn't take out the women laughing at him, just cut it a little short. Fucking pointing and laughing
Just
at the
got out of
soaper.
Endgame.
This is everything that the internet was made for. Holy shit. And Spider-Man Training Studio.
We're gonna learn my favorite spider.
You're not Tom
like
Holland.
The Venom Vanquisher and the Clob.
Spider-Man! What are you doing in my living room?
Glad you asked.
Burglarizing.
I sent my bioengineered spider at the evil thugs that terrorize the city.
Kids, think about this. Why would a superhero be recruiting two ordinary kids? It's a trap.
Show is you and her. You'll be home in plenty of time to set the table. Let's go!
Don't go with him, kids. You're never going home again. Is this a bizarre movie? I don't know what this is, actually. I think like he said in the beginning, it's supposed to be exercise and, like, combat make-believe, I guess, for LARPing.
That was great! Nothing like web gliding to get the old juices flowing.
Can you
No juices around the kids, Spidey.
Yeah.
Web...
Spider-Man recruited two kids to cook meth for him. That's what it looks like, yeah. We need to make the blue shit,
So let's
kids.
start by warming up. Spread out your Spidey mat and make sure you have a safe area to play in. Away
Everyone
from
check out their
furniture
Spidey mats out.
or window. You at home? Follow along.
I'll do my own version of the torso twitch twist.
You can't be Spider-Man if you pull it. Now stretch out your arms.
Jesus, just start kicking some ass. I didn't come here to limber up, Spidey. I came here to learn how to fight my alcoholic father.
Gonna come up short. Trust me.
You had this as a kid? Did you really? Can you
Now
beat
let's
some
stretch out
serious ass now?
Spidey legs.
Did Spidey teach you how to be a trained killer? Oh, that's a bulge. Ew, Spidey. Don't semi-chub.
We'll get to that a little later.
Ooh. Ew.
Great. One of my patented moves. Place your feet on the sling footprint.
Imagine being the actor doing this as Spider-Man. I'd feel nothing but shame.
Arms like this.
Hey, what's up, girl? I was the Spider-Man sporting a semi-chub for the children's workout video from 1998.
Sling stance.
You may have seen me.
Again.
Kind of a big deal.
Sling stance.
Great.
How do we sling webs?
I know. Arms up like this. This is the position you'll use to.
I've never seen this battle-ready stance.
Awesome. Teach us the Spidey strikes.
I feel so powerful.
I know. We have to
Can honk the tits up here, grab the nuts down here.
That's exactly
Love the
right.
Double
content, love
threats.
the
Let's go
hair,
over
love
them
the
again.
Oh, hey, it's a Finger Family video. Or, well, not... Kids' YouTube video.
Anyways,
Surprised it wasn't Elsa giving Spider-Man a blowjob.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
This is how the Navy SEALs train.
Spring out of the west. Be ready for anything.
I'm
Now
ready.
Grab your Spidey striker and set
Whoa.
it up with the target side in front of you. It's time to strike.
Seem to have misplaced my Spidey striker.
Now, battle ready. Striker like this. Ha!
Oh! Ha!
Try. Dock knocker.
Ha, ha,
Dock knocker.
Yeah.
Dock knocker.
ha, ha.
I wish I had a Spidey striker. My accuracy may be off and I'd never know it.
The second punch is called the clobbling. It's one of my. Clobbling.
Ooh, that's a good way of breaking your wrist real quick
Now
on
you
someone's
try.
skull.
Spidey's bulge is getting bigger every time the kid does a clobbling.
Again.
Yeah, don't look at his cock. That shit is getting engorged as the training goes along.
Clobbling. Wow, is that a Spidey striker or a corn dog? Because you guys put some serious mustard on that one. Battle ready.
It's a weird thing to say.
The third strike is called the venom.
Whoa, is that a boner or am I just hard?
Most powerful blast. Harness your Spidey strength and explode with a double punch to target 3 on your
Double
Spidey
punch,
striker.
Jesus, alright.
Sending the
I gotta
venom
loosen
flying
up into the
like this.
Spidey combat stance.
Ha!
Ooh.
Now you guys try. Venom Vanquisher.
Ha.
Harder.
The chopper then.
Venom Vanquisher.
Ready.
Venom Vanquisher.
Don't no one in Twitch chat fuck with me. I've been trained by Spider-Man.
Nice. Venom Vanquisher.
Ha.
Now that's power.
That feels like power.
I want to see a clobbling.
You want to see
You don't want to see Spider-Man's clobbling, let me tell you what, kid. That's a bridge you don't want to cross.
The best, Spider-Man.
why, thank you. And
I'm gonna use these gifts to go beat up my teacher.
some webs. Want to do some pretend web slinging?
Nope.
Yeah.
Are you ready at home?
Yeah.
Thought so. Let's do it.
Web sling.
Web sling.
Web sling.
This is useless. They're not shooting webs, Spider-Man. They're gonna get their ass
It's
kicked.
probably Pro Jared in that suit.
Web sling.
Pro Jared's big acting debut.
That's pretty good, but don't. Let's try it with some movement. These are called jump slings.
We brought in actual bullies to see if they could beat your ass, or if Spider-Man's techniques
Jump
work.
sling.
I've got a challenge for all those fitness YouTube douchebags. Can you get ripped by only doing the Spider-Man training
Jump
workout?
sling.
Jump sling.
There's not a whole lot of resistance exercise here, but is it possible?
Okay, you guys want to play a game to practice your new Spidey skills?
First one to come
This
loses.
is a game I
Cloblin.
like to call Spidey Says.
Good lord. How many techniques does he just give away for free? Well, I guess not for free since this was a VHS tape at one point. But even still, to reveal all of
Now
these
remember,
secret
guys,
techniques like this?
just pretend like this.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm seeing a little cardio coming in.
You guys
Some
ready to
jump
try it?
lunges, a little bit.
You know it.
All right, sling stance. All together now. Let's
One
go.
of those kids is gonna have a catastrophic injury like a
Focus on where you're
compound
slinging your
fracture on
webs,
his ankle.
Or it'll be a short
Spidey, are you alright?
My Spidey sense is tingling.
No, don't tingle. Not around the kids,
You
Spidey.
need to web glide over there to see what he's...
Once Spider-Man goes choplin, there's no going back. But now we got the boss battle, the raid boss of the training video. Can Spider-Man and the little champions take him on?
Turn your Spidey Striker around so you can see the face of Venom.
No, he was hiding in plain sight the whole time.
To catch him.
No!
You're doing great.
The fuck, he's getting away! God, this fucking Venom. I'm not ducking. Sorry. I lose. Game over.
Alright, he's coming this way. If
No.
you want to see if you have what it takes to be Spider-Man, I'll give you clues how to battle him. It's up to you to use what you've learned.
I'm going freestyle. I'm jerking him off. Ah! Yo, not today, Venom.
You have to web glide after him. Hurry!
Ah! Fuck. Oh, God, he's getting away again. Spider-Man, you lazy prick, fucking help me catch him.
Give him a Venom Vanquisher. Hit your Spidey Striker with full power.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah!
That got him.
Oh, you little bitch.
To the wall.
Oh, hey, I became Spider-Man. You guys are fucking welcome.
Web!
Since when does Venom drive? Seemed like he was even going the speed limit. Is Venom even a bad guy? But at least now I'm Spider-Man, and really strong. That was cool, that was a good video. I want Venom to lick my pussy. That wasn't in the training video. Hello, pussy slayers and dick destroyers. Today we'll turn our attention back to the gold standard for educational videos, Expert Village. Last time we tuned in, we learned how to flirt with a girl, but sometimes flirting isn't enough to get the girl. Sometimes you need to impress her, and what do all girls love? That's right, breakdancing. So let's learn how to breakdance.
Hi, I'm Austin McBride with Expert Village. Today we're doing some breakdancing. Today I'm going to be showing you all what is called a suicide.
Disclaimer, he's not talking about actual suicide. That's a very serious subject. He's talking about a very popular breakdancing maneuver. If he was talking about real suicide, Logan Paul would be here ready to vlog it.
A suicide is at the end of a dance maneuver. I'll be doing up rocking, getting down into the floor moves, back spin, and then a suicide out, which hopefully should look a little bit dangerous.
Time for another disclaimer. Please don't try this shit at home, mainly because he didn't teach you how to do it, contrary to what the video title would have you believe. What I skipped here is really him just going over what a suicide is while incorrectly explaining it, and even going as far as to touch on a bit of the lore surrounding the maneuver. Now let's see B-Boy Danger execute it flawlessly. Now, if that isn't the epitome of danger, I just don't know what is. Really, the look on his face says it all. That's the look of a man whose family has been captured by Expert Village and he's being forced to make these breakdancing tutorials in order to get them back, but he's never breakdanced in his life. He's never even seen it in person. He's only ever seen it in movies and cartoons. But god damn it, he's gonna be the hero his family needs, because he puts his heart, soul, blood, sweat, and cum into these breakdancing tutorials, and it shows. It's time to explore more.
The first key to breakdancing is the up rock, or top rock as it's often called. The top rock is the floor maneuvers that happen at the beginning.
Don't worry, I've turned down the video's volume as to not blow out all of your eardrums here, because ace acrobat Austin gave himself a fucking tracheotomy with his microphone.
Your foot back and forth, swiveling your upper body. When you're pushing it in fast motion, this is kind of how it looks. And that's kind of a look of how we up rock or top rock as we're preparing for some more advanced breakdance maneuvers.
Here's a fun fact about me not many of you knew. I used to really want to be a b-boy when I was younger, and by younger I'm talking like high school age. I thought it would be a chick magnet. I thought there'd be vaginas being tossed to me left and right. I'd have to be slapping clitorises out of the air because I just had too many coming at me. Unsurprisingly, for the summer I dedicated to learning the art, I sucked a lot of asshole at it. I wasn't good at it at all. but the one thing I could do was the top rock or the up rock. Not that that's a grand achievement or anything, it's a very easy maneuver. It's so easy I feel I could teach my dog to do it. I think there's no one out there that would fail at the top rock. Until I watch this video.
It's certainly a dangerous, a little bit of an athletic maneuver, and I'll just show you it straight off without any up rocking whatsoever. And that is how we thread the needle.
Jesus Christ, we almost lost Austin there. That move was so fucking dangerous. My God, had a lesser man attempted to thread the needle move like he just did, they most likely would have exploded. There'd be nothing left of him. To get his family back, there is no limits that Austin won't go past. No stone left unturned, no trick too dangerous. Coming this summer, Austin is the B-boy hero. Blasting ass again with another incredibly dangerous maneuver, the thread the needle. He is a professional of danger. He's actually bilingual, maybe not many of you knew that, but he speaks English and fluent danger. He is the one who knocks. Austin is the danger. But the question on all of your minds right now, can he do it backwards? Well, let's check the reverse thread the needle.
I'll do a reverse thread the needle, which is going to come up next.
Are you a believer now?
I'm going to show you all today how to do a freeze out of a backspin. So here goes.
And that's definitely a mic drop right there. Breakdancing doesn't get any better than this. This is the apotheosis of breakdancing that we've just witnessed. How many times have you seen professional breakdancers fuck up the move that Austin just nailed with ease? If you only had a nickel, right? Austin busting those moves that look like my dad when he gets too drunk and hears a rap song that comes on. So I think we've all learned how to breakdance here today. It's just really a matter of how are you going to use this newfound power? Are you going to use it for good? Or are you going to use it for evil? The choice is yours, really. Godspeed with your b-boying, friends. See ya. I like Wendy's. As far as fast food goes, Wendy's is towards the top of my tier list. However, what is Wendy's known for today? Is it great food? Yeah, maybe to some. Is it the best food? No, probably not, unless you've only ever eaten lettuce and styrofoam. But for most people, Wendy's is known for its social media expertise, mainly on Twitter. You see, Wendy's was really the first company to get in touch with the internet age and culture, memes, shitposting, shitlording. They were a pioneer in that aspect. Now all of a sudden you have fucking corporate Twitter accounts doing like fellow kids shit like, hey, does anyone else Big Chungus Among Us when you're at the Mickey D's? No fungus, like garbage shit like that. But Wendy's was the first corporate entity to really dip the tip of their dick into this field in the internet and really show that they are in touch. Someone human is managing that account, doing good roasts. They make good jokes. Their posts are genuinely entertaining for the most part. They were a company that adopted internet trends first, and they made it fun. And now Wendy's is known as this really, not down-to-earth per se, but really entertaining company to watch, even if you're not a fan of the food. They have a presence outside of just being a fast food joint, and it's all thanks to just being great at social media and just being entertaining. That wasn't always the case. You see, Wendy's used to be known for something very different. Their fucking training videos. Their training videos bang ass. They fucking slay, asshole. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to show you my two favorites. They did a lot of jingles and they did a lot of like regular training skits, but their jingles are timeless. I'm going to show you my two favorites. Cold drinks and hot drinks. Get fucking ready.
Drinks. Cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me.
Yeah, it's basically exactly what you'd expect from an 80s music video. This looks like something you would have seen on VH1 with a new Madonna music video that she didn't feel like spending a lot of money on. It also nails the aesthetic to the old 1980s porn starts, because oftentimes in the older porns, you would have a cool little intro like this to really get people hyped up, and it really nails it in that aspect as well.
Cold drinks come in 4 cups, gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small, kids meal. Keep it straight, it's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use the cup, take my advice.
When I first heard this song, I couldn't help but recognize the similarities it has to something like Ultimate Showdown. It just has kind of that beat and the similar melodic structure. It just really reminded me of that. So this is like Wendy's Ultimate Showdown, basically, but instead of like cool celebrities and superheroes, it's ice and, you know, cold drinks, obviously. And I think there's something very genuine about that I really just absolutely love. This is the kind of song that you kind of wiggle your finger to, maybe even give a little stanky leg and a Cabbage Patch. I think it's really adorable, and I wish more companies would be this confident.
Soft drinks fill the ice halfway, no matter the size, that's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now, isn't that clever?
Now, I've never worked at Wendy's, although this music video is really training me pretty well in that aspect, so if I'm ever caught in a life and death situation where I have to work at Wendy's and pour some cold drinks, I'd probably get through it just fine thanks to this. But the point I want to make here is, this strategy isn't that effective. Just, it doesn't work. The foam's always going to be there. It doesn't really matter how you pour, only very trivial differences. So this, I don't know if it's a necessary component to filling the cold drink, but I just thought I'd point out that I've tried this technique with beers and cold drinks myself. It doesn't fucking do that much to, you know, mitigate the foam. It only does a very small amount.
If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off, or your boss will frown. When you reach a quarter-inch from the top, that's where you want to stop. If the customers say they want to stay, put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray.
This is something I've never really understood about training videos in general, not just Wendy's, but they get really specific with their directions to the point where I don't think it matters. Like, is it really that important that the drink be on the left-hand side of the tray? Are you gonna have some psychopath come into Wendy's and just melt down because it's on the right side? Like, what the fuck, did you forget the jingle? When the customers say they want to stay, put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. Fucking flips the tray over, spits in the employee's face. You know, I don't think it matters that much, but I understand if it's only there for the sake of a rhyme.
Don't forget to smile when you serve cold drinks. Always say thank you to the guest. You're the one that can make the difference.
Very sultry voice with some subliminal messaging there. She's really working hard for this minimum wage in this music video, that's for damn sure. She's really putting a lot of soul and passion into it, which I really respect, and I hope her music career took off as a result. But I have to say, it's just fast food. You know, to say that to your employees, like, you're the one that can make a difference, it's, you know, it's fast food. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to have good service at fast food and you say thank you, like that, you know, makes a little warm tinglies and stuff, but I don't think you're really going to get fired if you forget to say thank you, and I don't think you're going to make anyone's day significantly better by saying, well, I'll see you later, you know what I mean?
It's a small cup, you know the rest. Now it's time to serve cold tea, but the ice is different, listen carefully. Instead of half full, fill it all the way up to the top of the cup. Add the tea, and if they ask for lemon, put it here, now that's a given. Cold drinks, that's all there is to it. Go ahead and try, I know you can do it.
And I do think I can do it now as a result of the training, which I guess serves its purpose. I would definitely miss out on some of the more, like, trivial details and more mundane things, like putting the drink on the left-hand side. I'd definitely have that drink all over the fucking place. I'd be mixing and matching on my customers, fucking wheeling and dealing that, you know, that soda on the tray somewhere. They'd never know where that bitch was going to be put, because I don't think that's overly important. Now, that song is a cute little jingle, but an unironic banger is the hot drink song. Let me open your third eye with this one. This is a song I think should be on the radio.
Coffee, decaf, tea, and hot chocolate. Those are the hot drinks that you serve, so get set. Hot cups come in two sizes.
God, I gotta interrupt it right away because I absolutely love the beat here. Obviously inspired by Michael Jackson, but done even better than Michael Jackson in his prime. Hot Drinks is the best Michael Jackson could ever get. This song is a genuine, absolute fucking slapper. This is the kind of song that if it came on the radio and you had a girl in your car, you're getting a hand job. Like, there's nothing she can do to help it. You got that song coming on, bang, you're getting some dick stimulation, because this song is the kind of song you make sweet love to. This song is just beautiful.
Careful when you pour it. Hold it steady upon the counter, let it set. Pour it in until the coffee reaches the line. Pop a top on it, gets a lid every time. Wendy's coffee tastes so fine. Hot drinks really get you going. Warm you up when you feel you're slowing. Wendy's, we always serve it right away.
The fact that I don't know who this guy is who's singing this song is a goddamn crime. A beautiful voice, beautiful melody. This song is a hit. This guy should have taken off. And I mean this all unironically, I really like this song. It gets stuck in my head constantly. I'll just be going about my day and then all of a sudden, bang, I'm ready to make some fucking hot drinks. Because I got the Wendy's hot drink song stuck in my head. I might as well use all of the fucking information they gave me in the tutorial. It's so good.
Just like coffee. Use the orange pot, it makes it easier to see. But if you're using the packets in your store, put it in a small cup and furthermore, add hot water up to the line and stir it in. Put a lid on and serve it on a tray again.
Now you see, you'll notice in the hot drink song, there's no emphasis on the placement on the tray, whereas with cold drinks, they said left-hand side of the tray. They made that like pretty adamant. Whereas with the hot drinks, it seems like it's kind of a free-for-all, kind of like the wild, wild west of where that hot drink is going to be placed, which I think is how it should be done. I don't think the placement matters that much, so I prefer the hot drinks tutorial, and that's something that definitely resonates with me a little bit more than cold drinks, if only for the fact that it's not so fucking strict that I'm placing a drink in some designated quadrant for it. I like the freedom, the free form of where I'm placing my drink.
Get a small cup when you're ready for hot tea. Fill with hot water, it's easy as can be. Put the lid on and set the tea bag on the top. If they want lemon, it's very nice. Don't think twice, give the guests a juicy slice. Hot drinks really get you going. Warm you up when you feel you're slowing. Wendy's, we always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day.
The song starts to wrap itself up there. There's one more short verse, but you get the idea of how good the song is. What Wendy's really should do is bring this guy back and have a hot drinks V2 or something where he's dropping these fire-ass, hot-ass bars on these drinks and shit, because it's really good. And you know, Wendy's being all in touch and shit, maybe they will at some point, I don't really know. But anyway, you've seen how far Wendy's have come, from making these humble jingles to being a social media monster that they have become today, where they literally started an entire division in some companies that's dedicated to hiring like college students to make social media humorous posts and memes. So they really have been kind of a pioneer in this field, and you've seen where it comes from. Such beautiful beginnings with the hot drinks and cold drinks. So that's about it. See ya. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and this year I wanted to do something extra special and teach you all how to make Valentine's Day very special for you and your loved one, or just you and yourself. You don't need somebody else to complete you. You can do that by yourself, by shoving a coxicle up your asshole. That's how I was going to celebrate this year. I was going to subvert expectations, Game of Thrones style, and just start sticking coxicles up my butthole like a pincushion. But I decided, no, let's take this a step further. Let's really put the love back in the holiday. So I think the first thing any good Valentine's Day needs is a piñata. And I decided the best gift anyone could receive from a piñata is a ton of fucking lube. So I was filling this shit to the brim. I was throwing this in there like I was putting coins into a piggy bank, sliding a fucking credit card in there. Perfect. I wish it wasn't open though. Now when I blast this piñata, lube's gonna fly everywhere. Yeah, absolutely. This one's totally empty. It's literally squirting lube on the way in.
Makes it easier to put the rest in there.
But I didn't just load it with lube. I filled this up like it was an Amazon warehouse of sex toys. I put in a vibrator.
And you're vibrating.
I also put in an entire ball gag. I put in fuzzy handcuffs. I put in little hearts that have conversations on them. I put in a mask. Some more BDSM materials.
Sounds like a shredder.
Yeah. Just all kinds of ingredients that are required in the recipe for true love. And all supplied by my friends at Adam and Eve. Once the cauldron was filled, it was time to take it to the demolition ranch. It was hung from the roof of my house, and it was a little high for me, but it didn't matter.
Higher. Forward. Close. More to the right. More to the right. Yes! It's on the floor.
Finally, I was able to draw first blood after only 3 quick attempts. I will say, Hitting a piñata while blindfolded spinning with fleshlights and a dildo thrusting penis is a lot more difficult than it may sound or seem. Also, I wanted to be very cautious that I didn't lose control of my tools and have it go right through the glass door, because that's just a tough one to explain. But if you want to get your hands on any of these beautiful sex toys and many more, feel free to visit adamandeve.com and use code DEFENSE at checkout to get 50% off of one item and free shipping to US and Canada with some exclusions. The catalog of instruments they offer is incredible. Just a wide array of options. I've shown you the versatility of many of these instruments. Just incredible tools all around for both sexual pleasure and just general entertainment. Some great items there, and I highly recommend adamandeve.com and using code DEFENSE at checkout for 50% off of one item and free shipping to US and Canada with some exclusions. Fuck yeah, you'd be a fool to get your sex toys anywhere else.
Oh, a little left. Yes!
After the realization that the fleshlight just wasn't going to be packing enough power to really damage the piñata, because this shit was made out of steel. In fact, it was probably made out of adamantium, to be honest. This shit was just extremely durable. I decided I needed to upgrade my weaponry and take it to the next level. So I went and I got old trusty Great American Dream, the giant purple dildo. It's basically like a sledgehammer penis. This thing is pretty much a hydraulic press with a nutsack on it. And I was going to throw it like a tomahawk, ready to just demolish this thing. Once again, disappointment filled the air. I kind of thought maybe I just didn't have enough power on it, that this over-the-head railgun approach with the Great American Dream wasn't efficient, so I went back to the veiny penis dagger, and I was just going to throw that one like a throwing knife. I was finally able to pierce the armor, which got a little momentum on my side, and I had finally found my Excalibur, the kryptonite for the cupcake piñata, and I was ready to go back to the standard technique, blindfold, spin around, and just annihilate it. Jesus.
A little bit in front of you. Further in front of you. More.
Where's the wall?
Like a foot. A little more. Yeah, you're like right there. That's it. That's it. A little left. A little left.
Feel around.
Left. 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 Yeah, you're so close. You're like missing it by an inch. There. Left. Yeah. Left.
If I had to critique the performance here, I'd give it a straight up fucking F. And it's not entirely my fault, it's because there's a wall behind the piñata, but we had nowhere else to hang it. So I can't swing with all my might while blindfolded because I'll break my goddamn wrist on the wall behind it. So I needed to take off the blindfold and finally deal a crushing blow, a fatality on it. But I would have liked to play by the rules of piñata and do it blindfolded. It's just the location was suboptimal because of the wall behind it, which was preventing me from using 100% of my power and strength for fear of hitting the wall and hurting myself. A piñata for Valentine's Day is of course a staple, but there's a lot more you can do. You can't take a piñata on a date with you. However, why not go on a date with Sarah here? This is the Sarah blowjob toy, and she even comes with teeth and a tongue. Yeah, you could just go right to the blowjob, but why not just go on a nice romantic dinner date with some very nice chocolates? Do you want some chocolate? No. She's hungry. It's like that viral video with that fish eating the carrot.
Yeah, it's just like that. That sound is horrible.
She's not swallowing. It's stuck in her throat.
She doesn't like that one.
She needs the Heimlich.
Oh, there we go.
It just needs a little help with digestion.
We're running out of space.
There's plenty of room. She's real hungry. She's gluttonous. Sometimes she's got to use gravity.
Sounded like she was unhinging her jaw.
Sometimes you gotta. That was my wrist. She's got a real tight throat in there. There we go. Some good chocolate, isn't it, Sarah? Just gotta. Yeah, it looks like Jay Leno's face now.
No.
Come on. Come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. Perfect. More? God, you slut. These are just some of many ways to have fun this Valentine's Day and really just make it something memorable. I feel like Valentine's Day is starting to lose its meaning for a lot of people out there, and that's a shame. And this is how you can bring it back. It's that easy, baby. See ya. Buckle your seatbelts because we're coming in hot. We're time traveling that bitch ass all the way back to 1990, back when Blockbuster was the hottest shit on the block. The image of this store intact like this still haunts my erections to this day. I genuinely enjoyed going to Blockbuster. It was always an extremely positive experience, and even still, sometimes I'll be jerking off and think to myself, this one's for you, Blockbuster, as I blow my load into the toilet.
Oh no, our VCR was just in for repairs again. It was awful. Can you imagine trying to make conversation with Mr. Harris? Well, anyway, it's back now.
Good.
Oh, thank God the VCR was fixed so you don't have to communicate with your husband anymore. There's a profession that doesn't exist anymore today. VCR repairman. Fucking technology. There's at least 15 good men and women out there that went through 4 years of hard schooling to become a certified Grandmaster of VCR repair, and technology just throws that shit away. Fucking cutthroat.
You know, we have a lot of different movies you might not have seen before. Can I help you find anything in particular?
Well, yes, actually. I'm looking for Hard Sluts Turbo Arcade Edition Director's Cut. Where do you keep your double ass-fisting films?
Yo, Marie! Hey, let's wake up!
Oh, who are you?
Get the fuck out of here, Marie. What do you mean, who are you? It's me, TV douchebag.
The name's Buster. Buster Sales.
Our trailer tape must have jammed.
I am no tape. See?
Buster Sales, more like bust a nut on my face and then slap me silly because I'm having a fucking psychotic episode with the TV talking to me. This shit's wacky. This is like some Max Headroom type shit here.
Well, what are you doing here?
I am a professional opportunist. You need some help.
Hey, well fuck you too, Buster. So what, Marie talks to TV sometimes. That doesn't mean she needs help.
I know an opportunity when I see it.
Sure. Like the time Mrs. Harris's son, Brian, asked you out. And you turned him down to go to Jane Allworth's stupid slumber party.
Who are you calling a stalker? I'm not a stalker, you're a stalker. Fucking Buster over here is just an omniscient being from the television dimension here.
You had an opportunity to tell her about your rental units 2 weeks ago. Then she'd have known she could rent a VCP from Blockbuster when she needed one.
Yeah, well, I could go tell her now.
Good idea. Oh, and ask her how Brian's doing while you're at it. You might still have a chance with him.
What a huge asshole. He's like an alcoholic father with poor fashion sense that's never proud of their kids no matter what. His tone and demeanor, he has absolutely no respect for Marie whatsoever. Just dwelling on the past. Hey Marie, remember when you fucked it up real good 2 weeks ago when you didn't mention to Mrs. Harris about a VCP she could rent from Blockbuster? For those of you who didn't grow up in the 90s, VCP stands for very cold pussy. Yeah, well, you make me sick, Marie. You make me sick to my stomach, as he hawks a loogie into a spittoon with an open bathrobe reading the newspaper by a fireplace. And then Marie's trying to make it up to him. Oh, Buster-chan senpai, I can go tell her now. Yeah, that's a good idea, just looking down on her and speaking like he's so much better than her. Fuck you, Buster.
By the way, how's Brian?
Oh, he's fine. Actually, I thought he might be meeting me here. He has some friends coming over tomorrow night, and I guess he's counting on Mom's delivery service to pick out the music videos. Will you help me here? What do you think I should pick out?
Now that sounds like a real banger of a party. Alright, boys, give me your music video suggestions so I can go have my mom pick them up at Blockbuster. Nothing explicit, and it has to have a good Christian message.
And you think you can spot an opportunity?
Now what? I told her about the VCP rentals.
In terms of cursed and haunted TVs and shit, I'd much prefer the girl from The Ring as opposed to Buster here. Buster's like a Twitter comment come to life on the TV just to haunt Marie and belittle her every achievement.
And I helped her pick out a tape.
And that's fine. But didn't you miss something?
Don't trust the bust, Marie. You didn't miss shit. This man is a con artist.
There's 3 basic steps. Remember to listen to your customers, because they're giving you clues about their needs. Second, think how Blockbuster can solve those needs.
Yeah, Buster, I'm sure that's what was on the forefront of every Blockbuster employee's mind. Damn, how can I help Blockbuster make sales? How can I meet my customers' needs? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the majority of them were probably thinking, Jesus Christ, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here, and I am so tired of Buster haunting all of our VCRs. I can already imagine the indoctrination process when you applied to be a Blockbuster worker. They'd take you into the back room and leather strap your hands to a wooden chair, and then use gynecologist forceps to pry your eyes open and keep them that way as they play Thruster Buster sales pitch on the TV. All the workers just violently convulsing with a Buster sales overload. And by the time they're fully fledged employees, they suffer from schizophrenia and keep seeing Buster in the fucking mirrors they look in the bathroom, and on every TV set they walk by. They see a puddle, they see Buster down there.
With good customer service. Get the picture? Look at this list of 50 best videos and commit them to memory. Get to know popular actors and all their movies.
And while you're at it, memorize the periodic table. Thruster Buster up there just now spitting on her, literally spitting movies out of the TV set at her.
Oh, hi, Kristen. How's it going?
Pretty bogus, actually.
What now?
You want to keep an eye on this. I see an opportunity coming.
Buster swooping in now. He heard the code word bogus. Now he's giving her the crazy eye. It's like he's trying to see into the future by sniffing a fart violently.
Hey, Kristen, haven't you checked this video out several times before?
Holy shit, that was a close call. Marie picked up the NES zapper and nearly just executed Kristen right then and there. Buster was hijacking into the mainframe of Marie's brain, trying to get him to kill Kristen, but she overcame the hacking.
Oh, and you know what else? My little brother Spike has a birthday coming up.
Whoever wrote the script for this training video just does not understand human names. These are dog names. Buster, Spike. I bet the next person who walks into this Blockbuster is going to be named Airbud or some shit.
He's a regular Star Trek maniac. He wears Spock ears to school and everything.
Put the kibosh on that right now. Make sure he stops wearing those Spock ears to school before it's too late.
Now I don't have to give him a Vulcan mind nut or something. Hey, where are your Star Trek videos?
Oh, Brett can show you where.
That's the face of a broken man right there. He just casually scoots into the background doing some shit on the clipboard. Business, 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 Blockbuster business. Just actually far more likely it's like something out of The Shining. He's just writing the name Buster over and over again. I also don't really understand the pants in this shot because they're giving him one of the hardest camel toes I've ever seen in my life.
So, how was that?
Not bad. 1 out of 2. Not bad.
Buster, you smug piece of shit. Many of you out there probably believe fidget spinners are just a toy for kids. You don't know how fucking wrong you are. Fidget spinners were designed for elite athletes, CEOs, and archbishops. Kids merely adopted the spinning. We were born in it, molded by it. I've dedicated my life to fidget spinners. I'm the only truly certified Grandmaster of fidget spinners, 3-time defending world champion WWE belt holder of fidget spinning. So I believe I'm the only one truly qualified to tell you that fidget spinning is a man's sport, a man's sport. I was once a boy who became a man thanks to fidget spinning and also natural aging. Do you want to know the difference between me and a child? I'm 22 fucking years old. Children are usually under 12 depending on what criteria you're gonna use to classify someone as a child. So think about that shit next time you see me torpedoing down a slip and slide, sailing at an atom-splitting 68 miles per hour, going straight into a fucking brick wall of manliness. How do I stay in top physical form, becoming this athletic specimen that scientists can't even fully understand? Well, it's all thanks to my workout and diet regimen that would make even LeBron James shit his pants. I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. I drink 3 raw eggs with a side of pancakes with nails sprinkled on top and also a glass of straight uranium. I then grab my favorite fidget spinner, the XXL gold-plated 25-pound weighted Air Cutter Supreme Extreme Maximum Turbo Overdrive Spagooter with pump action assault grip as well as extended magazines and a silencer. I've even customized this bad boy with a laser dot sight with a green finish as well as further modifications including hydraulics, 3D printing compatibility as well as doubling as a fax machine. This is a gadget straight out of MI6. This is right brewed up from fucking Q Laboratories. He used to make gadgets for 007, now he's making fidget spinners for me. Do you still think this is a fad for kids, you fucking troglodyte? Well, I guess if that's how you want to spin this story. But for me, I know the truth. I know that this game was made for men, and I've mastered it. I live and breathe fidget spinning. So go ahead, play your boring traditional sports like football and baseball. I'll just be here like a disc jockey spinning it. Sorry about that. Just had to dodge another vagina that was just tossed at me. It's not easy being the Grandmaster of fidget spinning. I've never worn a headband before. I was expecting to look like a really cool tennis player, but instead I kind of look like a creepy gym teacher that most students would be afraid of. But that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Yeah, you know, we're here today to look at what I consider to be the holy grail of workout VHS tapes, the literal gold standard of fitness, and I figured I'd follow along with it. This is going to be Greer Childers' VHS workout daily body flex routine. And it's going to be a doozy, so I had to come out here looking like I'm ready to teach some type of anaerobic dance class in the 1980s because I needed to get in the zone and get ready for this kind of activity, this exertion. Let's just get right the fuck in there. I'm ready to get jacked, ready to get real fucking swole.
Let's begin.
Textbook form there, Greer. Looks like you're about to vomit. I imagine that's probably what it looks like to your toilet if you're bulimic. It seems difficult to master, though I can see why it would be very efficient in building muscle very quickly. Also, as a form of cardio, it's probably shedding a couple hundred calories per rep. So I'm just going to do my best to emulate what she's demonstrated here, though I don't think I can reach that level of mastery. Move over Belle Delphine. There's a new master of the Ahigo face. Feeling the burn already, baby. Christ, she's still going. How many reps are we doing, Greer? 1,000? Alright, let's get up and back into it, baby.
Okay, now the neck.
We're moving on to the neck already, are we? Alright, well, let's get into it, baby. The technique seems pretty similar. I can nail that. that's a good stretch. That's a good stretch. Far be it from me to question the methods of a master, but this dog pissing on fire hydrant stance here doesn't really strike me as something that would be overly effective in the fitness community. Now, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then may God take a fat shit in my own pants for me, but I'm just going to say I'm not going to do that. One, A, I'm probably not even flexible enough. I'd probably tear 5 hamstrings, and B, I just don't want to. It's just, you know... I'm all about pissing on fire hydrants, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm all about that life, but, you know, for fitness, not really. Hobby, hell yeah, but I'm not going to bother with this one here, Greer. Let's just move on to the next one.
The diamond for your upper arms. Round your back, fingers together, and press.
Now that's what I'm fucking jerking off about there, Greer. Now that is a technique. I know that one. That's the Shadow Clone Jutsu hand signals. I've seen that in Naruto. Alright, I'll follow along. She's out there making a fucking Kai Blast Dragon Ball Z style in her hands. A technique I'm sure we've all seen a million times in porn, the cowgirl, the dick rider, the cock in vagina specialist. It's got many names, many titles, and we've never seen it performed in this way. Oh, that's a good one, Greer. Yep, that felt great. Nice and limber now. Again, I'm not too sure about this one. This technique looks like a scared cat in a Looney Tunes cartoon or something when their fucking hair stands up and they freak out like that, Tom and Jerry style. You know, I just don't see this being effective either, though something seems to be very wrong with her spine. That looks like a third titty popping out of her back.
Fast results in the least amount of time, living the most normal kind of life. Body flex. A one-time process that lasts an entire lifetime.
Again, Greer, I don't mean to step on any toes, not trying to drag my asshole across a cactus or anything here, but this isn't exactly what I would consider normal life if you're doing this every day exactly this way with these weird facial expressions. You do this at a public gym, you're not going to get very many approving nods and thumbs up from the patrons there. You're going to be getting some ridicule, getting laughed at and put on Snapchat or Instagram or something, Barstool Sports. It's not the most normal of routines. Not to say it won't be the most effective of routines. You could get fucking jacked off this. What do I know? Way men. You could be the biggest man on the block solely from using Greer Childress's Workout VHS tape here. I don't know. All I know is I felt the burn. And tomorrow I wouldn't be surprised if I woke up at least 5 inches bigger on my biceps and chest, and probably about 2 inches bigger on my penis. So thank you, Greer Childress. That's it. See ya. Good afternoon, ladies. It's me, Arthur, aka the Butt Burner, because I'm about to light those cheeks on fire. Today I'm joined by my beautiful assistant who has an ass that she doesn't use just to shit. She uses it to make you say, holy shit, my gorgeous sister, Christy. Now today's lesson will be in the proper squat technique, the proper form. You want your legs shoulder width apart. Now listen closely, this is where most people mess up. When they bend backwards, they make the mistake of not letting me watch by being right behind them. Christy, let's show them the proper way of doing this. Now as you can see, I'm getting eye level with her asshole and making sure I can see all the ass muscles contracting as she comes towards my face, and if I'm lucky she'll blast a fart at me. Of course her Achilles heel down there. Go ahead Christy, send that my way. Yep, there it is. Yeah. And yeah, just well-oiled machine, an ass machine. Let me come around the front here and show you what's going on with the posterior. We have the knee going right over the toes, just the same way you draw it up in any textbook at any school ever. Absolutely fantastic form, but you see what's missing is I'm not behind her getting a good peek. And that's where most of you amateur squatters are making the mistake. All of the time you're getting fucking restraining orders against me, telling me, hey, stop looking at my ass, but what's the point in finally sculpting your ass if there's no one there to give you real-time data analysis feedback from an active spectator like me? It's undoubtedly the #1 secret to getting a bigger butt, the most overlooked component of getting a bigger butt. Christy, can you face the camera and show my friends? You're welcome, everyone. So yeah, that's just the #1 takeaway I'd say. It's not always about the form, sometimes it's about the company you keep. This has been Arthur on behalf of please stop trying to get me thrown in jail because I hide in the women's locker room looking at ass. .com. Thank you, everyone. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I got a new puppy, it's no secret. Her name's Tetra. She's a husky puppy, and she has absolutely no respect for me. I've tried a multitude of different things as recommended by successful dog owners with successful dogs, and it is just not working. So, as with most things in the world, when that fails, you turn to the real experts on Wikihow. So let's go through some dog articles that might help me. The first article I have found here is called How to Stop Dogs from Killing Squirrels. Luckily my puppy has not yet gone on a murderous rampage of squirrels, but just in case she ever does get the appetite for eating and devouring squirrels, I'd at least like to be able to recognize and figure out how to put the kibosh on that operation real quick. Step 3 seems to be the most important step here in stopping the squirrel slaughter. You offer your dog a hot dog as a sacrifice. A little forced cannibalism never hurt nobody. And the idea here is very sound. Who can resist a good old ballpark hot dog, especially at those bargain bin prices at only $12 per dog? So if my dog ever does start hunting down squirrels like fucking John Wick, I'll make sure to have a lot of hot dogs on standby. Step 4 has a nice picture of a small grand wizard on a leash. I don't think that dog poses any threats to squirrels. I feel like that dog would have a hard time biting down on a piece of dry food, let alone a squirrel's body. I think squirrels would fuck this dog's ass, and this picture just does not represent the issue of dogs eating squirrels. The next article I found that could be potentially helpful is how to give my dog Benadryl. Let's say my dog starts juggling knives and has a slip up and the knife cuts her paw. I can just go ahead and rub some Benadryl in that bitch and fix it right up. So let's see how we would do this. Now, in the first picture here, I can 100% say with certainty that is not a dog, that is just a giant rat. So I already start to doubt the credibility of this article's writer if they can't even identify a dog from a rat. After 3 uninteresting and obvious steps, mix the Benadryl with food, don't be a pussy, shove it down their throat, etc., we get to step 4, which is something very sinister. This goddamn high elf here is plotting to poison his fucking dog here. I would be very afraid if I was that dog. That is not a dog owner you'd want to come home to. That is a face that not even a mother would fuck. Looking like a He-Man villain here with the Benadryl. How to tell if your dog is pregnant. This is an article no father wants to read. This is something no father wants to think about, but I think it's important that I educate myself here. I'd like to think my dog will practice safe sex and be smart about it, but there's a good chance she'll be a dumb slut about it and get pregnant knocked up by some dog that just doesn't give a shit about this bitch. So, let's see what to look for here and how we would fix it. Step 1, watch for nipple color change. That's my secret. I'm always watching nipples. If they change colors, they're not going to pull a fast one on me. I'll know it. This is by far the most important identifier in distinguishing whether or not your dog is pregnant. If they transform into a small bowl of food, they're in phase 1 pregnancy. You're going to need to act. If they transform into a larger bowl of food, phase 2 and you're about to go up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, phase 3 would be an even larger bowl of food and you're fucked. Then you're having babies, and, you know, you made a big old mistake. Nothing really interesting about method 4, step number 1, other than, of course, the picture here. Love the picture here. The owner here spying on the dog, creeping on her, looking at her like, I know you're fucking pregnant, you bitch. How to heal a torn dog ACL without surgery. Of course, there was going to be homeopathic methods here, because there always fucking is. I'm sure it's going to be by singing Mozart to the dog's ankle and then all of a sudden the ACL is going to repair. Or maybe it's going to be some type of pressure point acupuncture thing where you're touching your dog's butthole with some sharp needles and then all of a sudden the ACL repairs itself. Who knows? But I like the picture here for utilizing home remedies. The fucking owner here is daydreaming about his dog having a torn ACL. Oh, if only he would tear his ACL, please. Inevitably, the voodoo bullshit witchcraft will fail, and you'll go to the surgeon here about fixing the ACL, and you'll meet this guy, and he'll look in the eyes and tell you, look in the background. That's a picture of a dog. Did you know that? And your eyes will light right the fuck up because it is a picture of a dog. This article is how to recognize a dwarfism in a dog. Alright, so if my dog looks like a fucking NPC in a furry mod of Skyrim, I'll know that my dog has a dwarfism. Check. That was an easy one. Well, that's all the Wikihow articles I found would be relevant to my new dog ownership here, and hopefully I'll take what I've learned from the Wikihow, translate it into being the world's best dog owner. That's it. See ya. Hello, internet users. If you're anything like me, you've been searching for a tutorial just like this one for the better part of the last decade. Thanks to the Expert Village experts, we can finally learn how to watch Expert Village videos on our iPhone Apple devices. Let's go ahead and learn.
Hi, my name is Matt Wallace with ExpertVillage.com, and today I'm going to show you how to watch Expert Village videos on your iPhone.
Fuck yeah, Matt. That's what I like to hear. I've got the lube on and condom off. I'm ready to learn.
First, tap the Safari button on your iPhone, and then if you don't already have Expert Village entered in the URL field of your browser, go ahead and type that in.
Jesus Christ, Matt, slow down. Who do you think I am, Mr. World Wide Web? Goodness gracious, what about the dial-up? Unfortunately, Matt just glosses over some important details such as the creation of Microsoft, the aliens' role in fiber optics, how to set up a dial-up connection. He doesn't go over any of this shit and just assumes we're all as smart as Matt here with his Safari hocus pocus and URL. More like, you are not a good teacher, Matt.
And hit go. Page will load pretty quickly. And select any video that you'd like to watch from either our main page or any of the sub pages on our site. Today I'm going to select Speaking in a Public Setting.
Pardon me, Professor, but will this technique only work with Expert Village videos? What if I wanted to watch some AOL content? How would I go about doing that? These are important bases that he really should have touched on, but he doesn't throughout the duration of the video.
By Scott Ginsberg, and if you'll notice the QuickTime icon where you would normally watch a video on our website, instead there's an icon and a little play button. If you just tap that play button, the video will load automatically.
But Matt, how do I stay safe on the internet? What if they start hacking my email accounts through the QuickTime?
And that is how you watch Expert Village videos on your iPhone.
Well, slap my mother and color me purple. It's that easy? Thank you, Expert Village.